back. So yeah, I picked this here truck up 4 or 5 years ago. You know, it's nothing fancy, and I was on that looking on that Facebook Marketplace, and the guy, it was in Fargo, North Dakota. It's about 250 miles from me. Anyways, the guy had it online, and his title was F-150 2002, and it has a something with the stereos. It has subwoofers and something else or whatever. And I wasn't interested and didn't care about that part. So I thought, oh, that's pretty cheap, you know. And it said it had 102,000 on it or something like that. I think, yeah, it was 102,000 miles on it when I got it. Anyways, you know, and apparently, you know, the title for it is a salvage title or whatever, because, well, this hood's kind of tweaked up a little bit, but apparently this here fender and this here hood got in, well, he was in an accident obviously, or someone was with it, and they salvaged the title over that little fender bender bullshit. And I don't care about salvage titles as long as the frame ain't all mangled up and it drives straight, because this one here, you can let the wheel go and it'll drive straight down the road. But I don't care about, I'm not scared of salvage titles. I've had many vehicles with salvage titles in the last 10 years. They never used to do that, but I mean, if a fender gets knocked off, I mean, why would you need to have a salvage title? That's just stupid. I could see if some major damage was done, like to the frame or something like that, then go ahead and have a salvage title on it so someone would know. Nobody cares if the car's had a fender replaced. Well, I don't anyways. I mean, don't care. Salvage title's fine with me. But you know, it's nothing, like I said, nothing fancy. And so I went there, drove there, and looked at it or whatever. I already knew I was buying it before I even left the house, because that's the way I am. I mean, if I can get a good deal on it, I'll go buy it if it runs, you know. Anyways, it's, you know, rusty. It's there. Well, it's, you know, it's from Rice Lake, Wisconsin. So that's where, oh, you know, see, that you don't need to worry about that. That's fine. But so I look at it and I see this here business, and you know, when you're trying to slide stuff in, it's always nice to have the head of the screws hanging out like that. And you know, you want to put tin over your 3/4 inch plywood. You know, I'm sure this here is, I haven't really looked all that much. Maybe I'll look a little right now. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that box mount. There's, you know, it's seen better days. But let me get under here a little better. Oh yeah, this is great. Oh yeah, I really haven't looked at it, but yeah, you know, the bed floor's seen a lot better days. It's, you know, deleting itself probably right as we talk here, or as I talk, I should say. But get out of here. So, like I said, it's rusty. It has issues and blah blah blah, you know. But I mean, I have beaten the hell out of that truck. Go in there, put it in reverse, and turn the wheels towards me.
You don't know what you're doing.
You don't know
Holy
what
shit,
you're doing.
down there like 2 feet.
That's 3 feet.
Oh. What the hell? You might as well lay under the back tire so I can just drive right over you.
Shut up.
But you can traction.
Put it in reverse and turn the wheels this way. Yeah, get her in reverse. You know, it was well worth that $800. I think he wanted 12 or 1500. I offered him 8. He thought he was being sneaky, that I didn't notice the the gas smell, you know. It was leaking gas out the tank because there's a skid plate under there, and it rotted out a little spot in the tank. It was dripping, and he was trying to veer me away from this side here. He's trying to veer me away from it, so I wasn't gonna notice. I noticed it right away. It was dripping. I didn't say nothing to him, and I offered him the 800 bucks, and he you know, I pulled 800 bucks out, and he snatched it out of my hand. So anyways, I'm sure he thought he got over on me with the gas tank leaking. So I got it home, and went online on Rock Auto and ordered a tank for like $100 and put it in when you know, a couple days later. I haven't really had any issues with this truck, and like I said, I have beaten the hell out of it. There's videos. But I mean, I have beaten the hell out of this thing. A few months after I got it, a couple you know, the Tritons, they're known for spark plugs popping out and taking the threads with it, because Ford thought it would be smart to put, you know, 3 or 4 threads in there to hold the spark plugs in. But I fixed them. It was no big deal. I think they used to charge a couple $100 just each hole for each spark plug hole. Anyways, they ain't no big deal. People get intimidated by those trucks there. The spark plugs all fall out. Well, some of them do, some of them don't. Some will be one, some will be none. Anyways, so you know, like I said, it's been a really good truck. You know, and I've had people, even people on YouTube that I talk to, and people I known for years. A Chevy guy I've been called a Chevy guy with a bunch of Fords. My first truck that I got when I was 14 was a 1959 Ford 4-wheel drive F100. You know, and you know, I prefer, you know, this. I daily that all summer long, and you know, I use that to haul whatever I want to haul. I don't worry about it. It's 800 bucks. I done got my 800 out of it and then some already. You know, I got other junk. I got a bunch of junk, but I prefer to drive this, or once in a while I'll drive that. And then I got that one there for 500 bucks. That's, you know, it's hard to get vehicles for 500 bucks anymore, because when I was a kid, you could pick up these all day long for 150, 200 bucks, and now they're just outrageous. I only paid $1,000 for it 10 years ago, and I thought, well, that's kind of high or whatever, but it was in really good shape, so I gave him his money. I didn't try to Jew him down. I just gave him his $1,000. So this here, it's the 4x4. It's the off-road package. It's got them fancy 17-inch wheels on it. You know, I'm used to 14s and 15s, 16s. I've had newer trucks, and I don't, you know, I just can't. I'll drive this. I mean, I could go get me a brand new truck. Don't think I can't. I don't got the money to pay it outright in cash, but the bank will give it to me, and then, you know, the payments will be higher than anyone's mortgage. I mean, I don't know how people are doing it. $80,000 for a new fucking F-150. That's, you know, my fucking house didn't even cost $80,000, you know. And you got to pay it off in like 5-year loans or whatever. That payment's got to be pretty high, you know. I'm just the average guy. I mean, everything I got, I don't owe shit on nothing. So, and that's the way kind of guy I am. I mean, I bought one new vehicle years ago, and the payments were made the payments or whatever. I think it was 25 grand, and I hated making the payments, and so I tripled and I paid it off in a year or something like that because I didn't want the payments. And you never know what's going to happen. You could lose your job, you could hurt yourself or whatever. Then what? Then the bank's coming over and you know, wanting their truck back after you got it 3/4 paid for, and you don't, that's not yours anymore because you can't pay for it. That's the way I think, you know. I like to shell out the cash right now and be no payments. That's what I did with the house, and anything I've gotten, I don't make payments. Well, them guys I paid for 30 years every week. Well, that's the only ones. That wasn't a loan, it was just I bought stuff. You know how the tool trucks work anyways. So yeah, this, I mean, like I said, beat the hell out of the truck. It runs good. I mean, it's not, like I said, it's nothing fancy. It's just it. Yeah, hey, you don't need to mow your lawn. I mowed it for you yesterday, or 2 days ago. I guess it's grown already. Anyways, it's nothing fancy. It's the XLT, but it's got AC. I don't know how many miles I got on it now, but take a look. It had 102, I believe, when I got it. Oh, it's 165. So and those aren't easy miles that I put on it. And I do maintain my stuff. I've always changed the oil on anything I got every 2,000 miles. I don't go for the 10,000 mile oil and all that stuff. I change it 2,000 miles regardless, and I dump the transmission fluid twice a year on anything I got. So, what, you know, it's messy, and that's just the work truck. That's what I use it for. I don't have to worry about, you know, I don't have to worry about doing something like that, or hitting a fence post or whatever. I haven't put any dents in it. It's, you know, deleted its metal on its own throughout the last few years. They don't salt around here, so it's saved, you know. That Wisconsin and Minnesota, they, you know, your car will be in pieces by 5-10 years. Oh, better shut the door. Doesn't like me talking about it, I guess. Oh yeah, and it, you know, it's got the 5/4 Triton. I don't like the 3-valve ones because of the cam phasers and all that garbage they put in them. But yeah, I've gotten it stuck, like I said, and it's always started. And be 40 below, I don't plug it in. It starts regardless. So it's never not started. And the only other thing I did to it was the right rear wheel seal went out of it, and it was leaking the 80-90 out, or whatever's gear fluids in there, 75-90 or whatever it is. It leaked it out. I drove it that way for 2 years before I even put the axle seal in it. So, you know, I just kept adding gear lube. Oh yeah, I appreciate you guys all watching and commenting, and you know, so I appreciate you guys. Anyways, I'm getting ready to go to another town about 40 miles away because they got a citywide garage sale, and a few years ago I was there. I picked up a 1971 Chevy C10 Cheyenne for $800. I wish I wouldn't have sold that. That was a bad decision on my part. But I've taken, anyways, back to this here. I've taken this truck to Seattle, Washington. I've taken it to Nebraska, Iowa. I've had it everywhere. I go back to Fargo, Minnesota, Minneapolis area. I've been all over in that truck, and it's never broke down. So it's one thing to say about that there. It's the best $800 I've spent in years. It done gave me my $800 back and then some, many times. So, you know, not everybody needs to have a big fancy pants 4-door 1-ton, all that. Sure, it's nice to have those, but I mean, I just don't. Like I said, I can't justify making $1,300 payments a month. No way, I ain't doing it. I'm not a payment guy. Cash. So, $1 payments every month, plus insurance, plus that, plus tabs, plus tax, blah 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 blah. See, this here thing is just driving just good. Oh, listen to that good tune.
Best of the free life behind us now.
Better turn that off. Almost there. We're gonna check out these garage sales, maybe get a couple good deals. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. Catch you on the next one.